Now that the Apple TV is selling at a ridiculous price, I went ahead and changed my attention to the Roku, because if you own one of these things, there's a lot of amazing tips and tricks and hidden features that this device has. So in this video, I'm going to go ahead and break down all the cool tips and tricks, hidden features, and some cool things every owner that owns a Roku remote. Doesn't have to be the Ultra like I have right here. It could be the one that you have built into the TV or the little stream stick. If you have this, here are some amazing tips and tricks for your device. Let's begin. So here we are on our Roku device. And the first thing I'd like to go ahead and go over is customization. So you see I have apps right, and I have limited ads as well, which I'll talk more how I was able to accomplish that in a little bit. But go and add apps. And from here, you can add the apps that you actually use on your part of your home page. So when you turn on your Roku, it'll take you to here to your app library. In addition to that, if you press on the star button on your remote, this menu will pop up, allowing you to not only remove the app, to rearrange it, but also move it to the top, check for updates, or remove the app entirely if it's just an app that your Roku came with and you never use. Highly recommend rearranging it. Another thing I recommend is going into your settings for personalization. Go into themes, obviously, but just in case you don't know, you could just go in here, change it to all these different styles you like. You have so many options. You can also change the screensaver to display art, not ads that are typically found on Roku City. And then for even more customization, still in the theme section, if you keep going down and you go into home screen, here's where you're going to remove the recommended rows, which in my opinion are just ads. Switch it to hide. And then on tile size, you can change the tile size to TV size, personal preference. And in quick access, another ad section, hide it. This way you could accomplish this clean layout whenever you start your Roku. And then for this next one is great if your spouse or anybody in the same room as you is sleeping and you want to be polite, you don't want to wake them up as you're enjoying your show. You could actually have AirPods or other Bluetooth headphones connected to your Roku device, and it's really easy to do so without having to go into the settings. To accomplish this, go into the App Store of your phone, Android or iPhone. It works the same exact way. Download the app. Here's the official one from Roku. It says official on the side. Open it, and when you open it, tap on the remote icon. Make sure you're both connected to the same Wi-Fi network, and simply hit remote. Your Roku will pop up, connect to the device. You could go ahead and put your AirPods on or any other over-ear or third-party Bluetooth headphones. It doesn't have to be Apple's. But as soon as it connects, I not only have remote access to my Roku, but I also have access to the keyboard. So instead of fiddling with the built-in keyboard on the Roku, I could use my physical smartphone keyboard. Listening to a show or a movie, tap the headphone icon, and the audio is automatically transmitted from your Roku to the AirPods. This way, you can enjoy your show without having to wake up your partner. Now, a really incredible built-in feature about the Roku is, let's say you're watching a show and you miss what they're talking about. If you replay the last 10 seconds, there's a feature that will automatically not only take you back 10 seconds, but captions will automatically go on. In order to get this feature to work, you have to manually enable it, which is really easy to do so. Simply just go into your Roku settings. In the setting page, go into accessibility. In accessibility, go down until you see captions mode. In here, go ahead and select on replay. And now the captions will automatically go off as you see go back 10 seconds. Let me go ahead and give you an example how that looks like. So right here, let's say, for example, you missed what they said. Hit the little replay button on your remote, replay it, and the captions will automatically go off. As you see right there, they're on. And then they will go away after like a minute or so. I think 45 seconds actually. And then real quick, folks, if you've been enjoying this video so far, I'd like to support the channel. If you could kindly take 2 seconds to hit that like button, that really does help out the channel, as that allows the channel to be powered by you guys, the viewers, which is why you can see third-party brands for like sponsorship segments, taking like a minute or two off your time for like a robot vacuum or something you really don't need. Thanks to you guys, but just hitting the like button allows the channel to be strongly reliant on you guys, the viewers, not brand. So thank you so much for those that took the time on doing that and giving everybody a nice viewing experience. Now, if you ever watch a movie or a TV show, you know sometimes the volume levels are kind of off, where explosions are really loud and then when they're talking it's very like whispery low. Roku has a built-in volume compressor. Now make sure the levels are always leveled so you don't have to adjust the audio on your TV to hear those small like quick conversations. In order to have access to this while you're watching the show or a movie, press the little star button on your remote. And then in here, go into sound settings, and then go into customize sound mode. And then select leveling. In here, make sure it's enabled because by default, it's going to be turned off. All the audio waves in the video will be leveled, so you don't have to adjust the audio when they're having those small talk conversations. Now, the Rokus have a built-in bandwidth saver for data streaming to save data so you don't use up a lot of data on accident or go over your data cap with your ISP. There's a feature that you can actually enable this or disable this. By default, it's enabled, so it will actually turn off after the 4th hour. But if you're watching like ESPN or something like that, some type of sport event that's going on that's going to last more than 4 hours, you may want to turn this off. So by going into your Roku settings in the settings section, and then just go down into network, right here in the network, go ahead and go down until you find bandwidth saver. By default, it's, like I said, it will be turned on. Turn this off if you're watching something that's going to last longer than 4 hours. This way you can leave your TV on, especially if you have unlimited data. You can just watch your World Cup series right here without having your Roku turn it off, and then you manually have to turn it back on. Then your Roku has access to a secret menu, and to get access to this, you just follow this command press on your remote. Press the home button on our remote 5 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fast forward once, press down on the arrow key, rewind once, down on the arrow key, and fast forward again. And then this menu will pop up. And from here you can monitor not just the temperature of your CPU, the voltage, the IP address, the remote stats, as well as the battery life of your Roku remote as well. But one of the cool ones I like to go ahead and share with you is the system operation menu. So from here you could do like a reboot of the system, reboot with backdoor networking, suspend the system, network menu, audio, as well as display menu. And then if you go down there, the RF remote menu, if you select this is good to know if you're having like troubleshoot problems with your remote. See your remote information, the pairing menu, the battery usage, and the alerts. But if we go into the remote info, so you have some amazing tools right here, including the pairing menu too. And if you get stuck with one of these menus, just tap on the home as well as the start key on your remote, and it'll take you back to the main page. But let's go ahead and launch that one more time because there's something else in here I'd like to show you. And that's the one down the IPS secret screen right here where it says view remote button presses. When you select this menu, you could test every single button on your remote to make sure it's not jammed. So you can actually continue pressing it. It will tell you how many times you pressed it, you hit it, including your Netflix button, your home, power, your side volume. So it's a great way to troubleshoot before you start replacing this remote. And to exit out of here one more time, you just press the home as well as the start key at the same time, and it'll take you back to this menu, this previous menu of this secret menu. And then on your IPv6 screen, this is where you could actually run like a speed test. You could toggle it on and off if it's causing you like internet connectivity issue, if you're doing wireless. So if you know what you're doing, you could just toggle it on and off from here. But the speed test is probably the most useful one. And then lastly, if you have an Apple Watch, the Roku app is also on the Apple Watch. By clicking here, you have the ability to also control your Roku on your smartwatch. Aside from that, there we have it. Those are all the cool tips and tricks, hidden features, and some cool hacks you could do on your Roku device to really get the most out of your device, especially at home, giving you a nice clean layout. Now, before you click off, I highly recommend checking out this video over there where I go more in depth on how you could disable those annoying Roku ads as much as possible. I covered that in greater detail in this video over there. So this way, you're not bombarded with ads because it's bad enough that you already paid for this, out of pocket, full, your hard-earned money, yet Roku's still trying to find clever ways to squeeze extra cash out of you. I covered creative ways to disable some of those ads so Roku doesn't get a single penny from you anymore. All that in that video. Thank you so much for watching.